YouTube faithful, what's going on? It's Captain Crush back in the mix for another video covering baseball today. That's right, MLB. There's no WNBA, there's no NFL, but have no fear. I'm dropping a video tomorrow to cover the NFL main slate, DraftKings, PrizePicks, all the pick'em books, and it's going to be biblical. And I expect you to like, share, subscribe, possibly leave a comment, do it all. Do the Lord's work, and you will be blessed. As a pastor once said, be a blessing so you can be blessed. Now, yesterday's game went just like Captain Crush said it would, didn't it? It was a low-scoring stinker, absolutely masterclass poverty. Jacoby Brissett should have been benched after the first series. My goodness, what was that? Ramondre Stevenson lit everybody's fantasy team on fire. DraftKings, season long. I mean, Stevenson just blew up my lineups. The entire Patriots did. Now, those that want to say, oh, the Pats defense is the reason, bro, their defense was on the field 45 minutes of a 60-minute game, brother, and they only let up 24 points. I don't care. Their defense is what held them together. If it was any other team, there would be 50 points up there, bro. Sure, their defense isn't elite, but it is solid considering the other teams in the league that are worse. There's plenty of worse teams. Their offense is a complete joke. If you can't move the ball and hold the ball on offense, your defense is going to get shelled no matter who you are. But the fact still remains. Had a lot right. Garrett Wilson, Demon Tutty, called it right here on this channel, baby. Lazard, I told you guys Lazard had chemistry. Tyler Conklin showed out. He's on my season-long team. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, Breece Hall sold his receiving yards by what? Two yards, I think, because they didn't even need him. The game was never even in doubt. Each kicker had a field goal. Zerline missed one to cover his 1.5. That prop should have cashed. I mean, that was cinema. He missed a chip shot. But more importantly than that, the game was a snooze fest. But if you were on my live stream, we were able to find some garbage value. Demario Douglas's receiving yards, Antonio Gibson's rushing yards, Lazard fantasy, Mike Williams fantasy. Unfortunately, the two main guys, Stevenson and Breece Hall, that everyone had and everything, sold. It is what it is. We're moving on. Luckily, I was able to get some second half wins there. Thank God. But we're talking about MLB today. But it always is important to recap. So what do we got today? Well, Micah Wacha. Well, Cap, you don't call him Wacha. It's Waka. Yeah, I understand. I don't care. The man has a C and an H. I'm calling him Wacha. And he's lucky I don't call him Wacha. Okay? The English language is funny and fickle like that. If it's pronounced Waka, I know. But guess what? Don't care. He's Wacha. Wacha, Wacha, Flame. If you don't like it, kick rocks. Michael Wacha versus the San Francisco Giants, 5.5 Ks. Now, I gave this out last night to the court faithful. I got no reason why it hasn't been moved to 6. He's in an elite matchup. Pinnacle had it at minus 130, but guess what? Pinnacle changed their minds, and now they got it to minus 115, which means something went down. News, boots on the ground. Captain Crush doesn't know because I'm not plugged in on the sidelines like these guys have their little voices of information, pockets here, pockets there, preaching, doing the Lord's work on the sidelines, relaying it back to the books. I don't have that type of connection. All I got is this and a few tools like DG, baby. That's right. And if we look at Wacha, you can see he's minus 115. What'd I say? Minus 130 on FanDuel, minus 120 on DK, minus 142 on Caesars. Caesars is holding up their chalice and they're saying, hey, give us $140 if you want to win 100. Yeah, I would never take that on Caesars. The worst place you could take it. If you wanted to get this at the best possible place, you'd take it over here on Bovada. Absolutely. But who plays on Bovada? Nobody, brother. But you got Black and Waka, the absolute combo, the Wombo combo, 8.5 Ks. That might be the crispy solution here. Now, what I automatically like best is his Gabby at 4.5. I'm taking it everywhere. If he sells, he sells. I don't care. I do like his normal line, but it's more likely he's going to get 5 than 6. We're talking about range of outcomes. That combo, oh yeah, Mason Black, he can throw a couple of Ks. Okay, we don't have a lot of data to go on by Mr. Black, but you can see last game versus the Padres, the toughest matchup in MLB basically, only 2 Ks. But before that, he got 6 in the same matchup. Before that, 6, and then he got 2. I mean, he's not really anything to write home about, but let's just say he gets 2 or 3. Then we only need Waka to get 6, which catches his own line, but let's just say Black overperforms and gets 4 or 5. Then Waka only needs to get 5 himself, and we can cash that at a full rate. So I think that's fine. Now, am I going all in on it? No, I'm not. Just Joel Embiid poverty? Of course. I'm not going all in on it, brother. But let's look at the range of outcomes for Waka. Wacha. I can't call him Waka. I'm sorry. It's Wacha. You don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Okay, my channel, my rules. Let's take a gander. We see ceilings at 9. We go to 8. We see it comes down to 7. So let's just call his true normal ceiling 7, all right? We see floors. We got a 3 ball. We got 2, 1, 5s, the range of outcomes. So let's just say, on average, he's getting between 4 to 7. And the line is priced just right at 5.5. This is how they're making the lines. And that's why the Gabby is giving us some crispy equity, okay? He's hit it in 14 of his last 20. Head-to-head, he's played them. Well, this was last season, so we can't even worry about that. But looky. Overall, they're ranked 30th, brother. That's dead last. And in the last 30 days, they're ranked 18th. That's also good. Now, Wacha isn't in a high strikeout pitcher by any means, but the matchup is the matchup, and we're going to take a shot on that. Hopefully, he gets it done, but my priority is going to be at 4.5, and I'm going to take some of that combo. That's my thoughts on Wacha. He's probably going to be the thumbnail. You know what? I'm going to make a hitter the thumbnail. Freak that. I'm going to make the hitter the thumbnail, and that's how it's going to be. Now, it is Flex Friday, y'all, so do whatever you want, play whoever you want, and absolutely have fun with it. You know what I'm doing for Flex Friday? Oh, Captain Crush, he's doing 6 demons. And if you want to tail it every Friday, last Friday I got 4 of 6. Friday before that, 5 of 6. I'm bumping and grinding on my Flex Friday. I'm going for the home run. It's a free roll. If I lose, I get it back. If it hits, I'm getting all the coin, baby. Let's go. A demon slip on Flex Friday. Some of you guys are making your Flex Friday slip the most conservative I've ever seen it. And I'm the most conservative guy in the room in all facets of life. But on Flex Friday, when they're giving you, hey, here, comment guy, here's $25 to $100 for Flex Friday. Go make a lineup. And if it doesn't hit, we'll give it back to you. And you jabronis are taking goblins and safe this because you're so worried. You got it backwards. If it's free, that's when you go for the home run. My goodness, I can't believe that I have to explain this, but here we are. So let's go back to DG and see if we can find any value because my goodness, this slate's poverty. By the way, how about Shohei? History in the making yesterday. Wow. His goal would say cash goal now. Ohtani went yarn. Now, if you look on the slate, there's a lot of hitters that can deal, baby. A lot of hitters that can deal. We got the Bash Bang brothers, Tatis and Machado. I got them last night at 7.5. They've now been bumped up to 8. If their hits, runs, RBIs are at 1.5, don't care who the matchup is, I'm getting in that mix. Head first, y'all. Wyatt Bangford. Over 6.5 fantasy score. It's always in the mix. Shohei Ohtani over half a run. Absolutely. Why not? He can hit a homer. He can get brought in. There's so many ways for him to get a run. I'll take a shot on that, especially if it's minus 135 across the books. We got Mitch Keller, the Pirate exclusive. My Pirate hat's in the wash. Under 5.5 hits allowed. Sure, I'll take a shot on that. Why not, man? Charlie Morton, Uncle Charlie. His fantasy scores being juiced under. But I don't think you want to go there. I don't think you want that sweat. I'm telling you, you don't want the sweat with the fantasy scores, man. That's the most unlikely demonic sweat there is sweating the unders on those gents. Jorge, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Guess what, buddy? You just made the list. But if you go down here and you start to see there's not a lot of value here, which means, as usual, it's going to be gut call season. Yordan Yarn Alvarez. Nut matchup yesterday. Nut spot. He sold me. He sold everybody. He sold my pairs. He sold my Discord. He sold me. I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a vengeance. And I promise you, he's going in my lineups today. And if he sells, he sells. But I'm giving him a shot to cash Old Crush. You can bet your bottom dollar that I'm giving him a chance to cash me out. Lawrence Butler, 6.5 fantasy. Brother, he can steal a base. Bang! And cash you right there, because if he gets on base to steal a base, he's going over 6.5. He's got some equity. Jonathan India, 1.5, always in the mix. Mason Black, 2.5 earned runs. What say you, Mason Black? I was just talking about your combo, but let's go take a gander at your earned runs. Do I think he can give up 2.5 runs to the Royals? 100%. Let's take a look, fellas. By the way, while we're in transition, today's live stream, again, will be at 4:45 Central. Yesterday, we had 145 members in the Discord live stream. Captain Crush loves it. And I ain't just there to spoon feed you with a shovel. I'm there to teach, preach, and crush. And if you guys were in that live stream yesterday, you learned something because I told you exactly how to find Demario Douglas and Garrett Wilson touchdown. They both cashed, and I explained exactly the process step by step of how I found that out. And if you were in that live stream yesterday and you learned something, drop a comment below and let these guys know, because a lot of people are asking, is it worth it? Is it this? Brother, I dissected Demario Douglas yesterday to figure out that we wanted to go over at 26.5 receiving yards. And on top of that, Garrett Wilson, anytime tutty demon, I dissected that as well. 2 games, no tutties, 3 red zone targets, brothers in Christ. I told y'all, he's not going 3 games without a tutty. It's hitting, and sure enough, it did. Get in those live streams. I'm doing God's work. Now let's look at his earned runs, okay? His floor is pretty much 2. So 2, 4, 2, 4. Again, not a lot of data. You want to take over on that? Absolutely in the mix, okay? It's that simple. But it's time to make some gut calls, folks. Okay, so we talked about my man, Wacha Waka, okay? Waka Flame. Give me that Gabi before I throw hands. Where is Wacha? Give me that Gabi. 4.5. Oh, and by the way, Kikuchi cashed his pitching outs. It's a shame that Jordan sold, but I'm going right back to the well. I'm a glutton for punishment. Jordan was the right play yesterday. Half the chords telling me, Cap, Jordan's banned. Oh, is that right? I'm going right back to him today for heavy coin, and I don't care. If he sells, he sells. Why? Because I don't ban players. I ban franchises. And the Stros are never going to be banned. I've made a ton of coin off my Stros. Well, they're not my Stros. They're Houston Stros. You want to talk about banning people, Brick? Let's talk about them Angels, huh? How about that? How about them Angels? Now, we got Mitch Keller, Pittsburgh Pirate, 17.5 pitching outs. He's either getting 18 or he's selling. That's how it goes. He's either going to get 18 exactly or he's getting like 14. It ain't going to be close with old Keller. Now, hits allowed, 5.5. The man gives up hits, 7, 11, 7, 3, and he still gets to go yarn. Now, 4.5 pitch and strikeouts against Cincinnati. I mean, I'm flirting with this, y'all. I don't know what to do. If he wasn't a Pirate, I'd be in it. But since he's a Pirate, I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted. My heart, it ain't heartin'. The heart ain't heartin', y'all. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's check it out. We could see under hits allowed is pretty much plus EV. It's probably going to get bumped. Strikeouts is being juiced under. Look at this. Pinnacle has it at minus 147. What are we doing here, y'all? What's going on with that? His pitching outs over 17.5, minus 132. They made that at Gabi. I don't know, man. I don't know if he wasn't a Pirate. Oh, it's not a Gabi. They didn't make it a Gabi anymore. Oh, yeah. I'll take some of that. Give me some of that. I'll take some of that. I'll take some of this. And you know what? I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. Why not? It's Gabi season. What we do with the Gabis on Flex Friday, we find one play that we like, we pair it with the Gabi, we get the 2X, and then we go yarn on our Flex Friday slips. That way we still profit either way. Man, I'm giving away the strategies and the keys to the kingdom, and I ain't getting any appreciation around here. I'm telling you, Brick, you best give me my roses. Mudbone, Sturdy, I'm calling you guys out. Mitch Keller has exceeded 5.5 Ks in 4 of his last 5 games, buddy. 10 of his last 20. And that's 5.5, y'all. Look at the matchup. 27th in the last 30 days, 21st overall. I mean, sure, Keller's trash, hot garbage. You will not hear me complain. The only one that I could think of a former Pirate that's worse than him would be Martin Perez. But Mitch Keller, can he get 5.5 Ks? But can he get 5 Ks? My brothers and sisters in Christ, look at the range of outcomes. You tell me, can he get 5 Ks? Absolutely. Sprinkle some exposure into it. Don't go crazy. It is Mitch Keller. But I think it has some equity, okay? So either one of these Gabbies are fine. Mitch Keller's one lineup max, though. Watch is the priority. See what else we got. Uncle Charlie. Do they got a Gabi for Uncle Charlie? Oh, these YouTube cappers that are counting Gabis as their win rates. Brother, I don't care. I don't care if it's a demon or a goblin. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is it green. And Uncle Charlie versus the Marlins is getting some play, absolutely. I don't like his pitching out Gabi as much, but I do like his 4.5 Ks 100%. His 4.5 hits allowed, they finally made it a Gabi, absolutely in play. Look at this. You can take 4.5 hits allowed and this and get 2X. I'll 100% have exposure to that. This is Mark's World's wagon. I'm going on it today. Mark's, I'm riding your wagon. You best save a spot for old Crush. I take up a lot of room, as you can see. I mean, what are we doing here? Do we attack the fantasy score? I don't know. He can't be trusted. Hits allowed, Gabi Ks, and if you really want to throw dice on the wall, you could take over at 6, but Crush ain't going there. I'll have some of the gobbies. All right, so enough about the gobbies. Let's go talk about these pitching outs, see if we can find any demons for the boys. Tyler Anderson versus the Stros. Less 16.5 pitching out. Jose Blueberries. They got a gobby and a demon. Guess what? The demon's in play. 100%. 18.5. Yeah, it's in play. If he pitches 6 innings and 1 out, he cashes. I think it's in play. His gobby's 100% in play, but I do like that. I know Tampa's been being good, Pepio career game and all that, but I don't care. They're still garbage. They're a garbage franchise. They're garbage. I'm not a fan of Blueberries, but, I got to follow the math. Verlander's pitching outs? Oh, man, if it was 17.5, but I think less is the move there, too. These are gut calls, y'all. You can see that other books have the line at 17.5. Listen, I'll be taking less or I'm fading pretty much with Verlander. It's probably just a fade, but let's look at Anderson. His pitching outs is being juiced over. I knew it was going to be. But after what I saw happen to the Stros with it, I don't know, guys. If you want to trust the books, go like this, okay? If you think that's the play. But honestly, I used to take over 16.5 on Anderson back in the day, but now the later it's getting in the season, I think less and less would be the move. These would be like 1 to 2 lineups max. Do not have a lot of exposure to that, y'all. I'm telling you, don't. David Peterson, 17.5 pitching out, sure, but Philly has a bunch of heavy hitters, but this is 100% in play too. Pinnacle has this at plus 105, so that is a little bit scary. Hey, it's always going to be scary this late in the season when you're doing that stuff, but it is what it is. Kyle Freeland versus the Dodgers, 17.5 pitching outs. What? Are they going to let him go? I got to see what this is. What is this? I'm taking a lot of time on these pitching outs, but it's Flex Friday. I'm trying to give you guys options. This has got to be less, dude. Is he really going to pitch 6 full innings versus the Dodgers hitting? Really? I don't see it. So, less right there. Joe Musgrove, 18.5 pitching outs, demon. I guess it could be in play. Actually, it is in play. And Musgrove is going to be someone else that I talk about because I think he can absolutely get his Ks. Oh, but they got it at 6. I wanted it at 5.5. But guess what? Versus the White Sox, it's in play. Don't care. His Gobby, 100% in play. I'm trying not to tell you guys about Gobbies, but listen, if you could sweep Gobbies, just ask IMC Black yesterday. He swept Gobbies. He made like 480. It's coin is coin, guys. If you don't like betting small, bet bigger. If you don't like your double ups, bet bigger. If you bet 100 and win 100, you just made $100. It doesn't matter. Musgrove's pitching strikeouts, sure, it's fine. We got a lot of games today. We got a lot of choices, okay? I will refine this and give you specific lineups in the live stream today. We will cover the demon hitters like always on the live stream, but for now, let's see if there's any hitters here we could find. Jonathan India, I already told you about that. I think he's decent in this matchup. Brian Reynolds, I know it's a Gobby that I actually don't like. I would probably take his demon. He is due a home run, period. Eventually, he just can't not getting home runs. He's gonna hit a home run eventually. Now, the guys that sold us the other day, you know who I'm talking about if you're in the cord. Let Cap Crush find him. Like Vlad, he sold us the other day and then he went yarn yesterday and the day. Look at that. He went absolutely yarn. Now he's a Gobby. Vlad's always in play, 100 million %. You want to take a shot on Vlad, you can. Torkelson at 1.5 because it's a demon. I don't mind that. Jorge, 1.5. Yes, sir. I will have some. Now, if you want to ride the train of Olsen, pause. No, we don't need to pause. The man's doing the Lord's work. If you want to ride the train and take 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Olsen, Captain Crush, he's going to tip his hat and say, I won't begrudge you a bit. Now, the Boston Red Sox hitters, you want to talk about guys that are due. My goodness. Jarren Duran has been in a poverty slump, and I'm ready for him to break out of it. Hit a home run, silence the doubters, know your role, and green a slip. I'm begging you. 2.5. Tonight could be time for him to go yarn. You got Big Poppy Light Ozuna, a.k.a. Goal Locks. 2.5. It's a little too high for my liking. I like him at 1.5. Julio Rodriguez. My goodness. His demon is 1.5. I've religiously paid 2.5 for the man's demon. You better believe that I'm going to take a shot on this. But Cap, the matchup. Captain Crush doesn't care about the matchup. The line's baked into the matchup. It's 1.5 paying a demon. So, of course, it's supposed to be 2.5, y'all. But look at this. You see why I don't care about the matchup, y'all? It doesn't matter who the matchup is. He's covered 1.5 in 14 of his last 20. You gotta take a shot on this, especially like 6 of his last 7 on the road. I mean, brother, what are we doing here? I understand DeGrom. I know he deals, but he's coming back. I wasn't impressed last start. He's gonna be limited again. 2 plate appearances, he got a hit. So you know what? I'm going right back to the well. I'm taking J-Rod, especially after he sold me last time. I get to go back at a discounted demon. You can bet it all that Captain Crush is going to have exposure to it. I don't care. You don't have to take me, tail me, fade me, do whatever you'd like. I don't care. I'm just on here trying to give you guys options and get you into that live stream. Where's Corbin Carroll? Oh, they don't have Corbin at 1.5, do they? All right, they're gatekeeping Corbin. That's about right. Okay, well, whatever. You got me, PrizePicks. All right, I see you. Let's keep going. I'm gonna go through here and get another one for the YouTube faithful. It's Flex Friday today. We gotta give options. Oh my goodness, Bryce Harper at 1.5 is like what? Anytime I see that, it's a plug play. Cap, what's a plug play? It means it's automatically in play, okay? Same thing with Pete Alonso at 1.5. My goodness, they're doing it again. Shades of Tuesday. Could it be? Could we have another Nagasaki hitter day because they're mispriced at 1.5? My brothers and sisters in Christ, I don't know. I never know. They got Jordan Yarn Alvarez at 2.5 after putting up goose eggs pretty much. 1-0-2-2. Guess what? Big Poppy Lights do a home run. I'll have exposure. Bang Langford. Wyatt Bangford. I already told you his fantasy score's in play because he gets walked at 1.5. For sure it's in play. Get up there. Get on the mound. Or the batter's box, I should say. And then where are the Bang brothers? Rooker. Where's Rooker? I know he's here somewhere. I can smell him. There he is. Rooker at 1.5? Bro, well, Cap, it's Garrett Cole. I know it's Garrett Cole. I don't care. 1.5 is too discounted. So I'm going to take these little 2 guys in a 2-man and take my discount and enjoy it to the moon. For sure. You guys got to think outside the box. You don't have to be right. You don't even have to be right 3 in a row. You can be right 1 time a week when you do this with these hitters that are priced at 1.5 demons and make 300 to 400 units in one night, and you can lose the rest of the 2 weeks. It won't matter. You're still up 50 units. You don't believe me? I just did it all weekend long, 4 days in a row. Thursday to Monday. Excuse me, Tuesday. Oh, that's 5 days. Yeah, oh, yeah, excuse me. Fernando Tatis? Oh, but Cap, it's Garrett Crush. It doesn't matter who it is. The Bang brothers at 1.5 is criminal, and I'm taking them. Fernando and Machado. Both of them are going in. I got spit flying out of my mouth because I can't wait to get these guys. Tommy Dreamer? Whoa, wait, this ain't ECW, Cap. We're talking baseball. Oh, yeah. We're not talking about Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Edman, 1.5. You better believe the man's on demon time. 1.5, they're going to give it to me. I'm putting him in the mix. Fast Freddy at 1.5 after putting up goose eggs. Oh, yeah, Fast Freddy's in the mix. Guess what? Stop the entire count because Captain Crush is going to have a player list of about 12 top tier hitters, and I'm going to mix and match, and I'm going to drop $500 to $1,000 mixing and matching them 2-mans, 3-mans, 5-mans, 6-mans, 4-mans. And if I can get 6 out of 10 of those hitters right, you better believe tomorrow's YouTube video, Crush is going to be on here with a wall of green that would rival the wall of China. Take it to the bank. If it goes my way today, it's going to be Nagasaki Part 3 for old Crush. Now, some of you new timers may be like, holy smokes, this guy's off his rocker. You're absolutely right, I am. I do this every single day of the week, no breaks. CaptainCrush.net, gold package, final day of the discount for you D-Gens. 1 month, it's $24.99, but wait. Promo code CRUSH. It gives you $10 off your first month for new members. I'm getting you guys off the sidelines and into the game. Join the live stream. Have some fun with your boy. Let's sweat this slate and let's crush together. You'll get access to the cord, all my lineups, all my slips, all my playlists, my projection sheets. Holy smokes, Mark's World went absolutely yarn. Good for you, buddy. You should buy your boy Starbies. I mean, who we kidding? Buy your boy a coffee. IMC Black had himself a day yesterday. He said he thought he was going to become a roll member after 1 day of sweeping. Bro thought he was him. I'm just picking on him. He's a good guy half the time when he's not crashing out. But I'm talking to you direct. IMC Black, I don't want to see you nuking anything, buddy. You're not that guy. Not yet. No nukes. Grind it out. Negative Cool got some dubs. The man with all the emojis got some dubs. I mean, pretty much the only person who didn't get full game dubs was me, because I had Jordan, Brees Hall, and Stevenson in a lot of stuff. I did get wins, but not like full game wins. Second half saved me, thank God. But that taco brought in a lot of dubs for these guys on Tuesday. Look at Carlos. Demon Yard. Let's go, buddy. $170 richer. You love to see it. Faceless Man says he's profiting 6 out of 7 days. Good for you, Chief. Now, every single day I put out projections for NFL, MLB. They look just like this. Make sure you get in the mix. You get in that live stream. And then whatever you do, don't forget about UnderDog. 2 guys in my Discord got gimme picks today for $1,000 max, meaning they have a free square, can drop 1,000 on it. I'm going to help them with it, and hopefully they can get 2x. That's the goal. 1,000 to 2,000. They only have to get one play right. They also have 30% profit boost. 2 gimme picks, no sweat, pick 4, 15. This is basically a flex Friday for 15. Another gimme pick. I mean, UnderDog has stepped up their game and they're coming for PrizePicks' market share. So make sure you get in the mix, get your bonus, use code CRUSH. I'll throw in 30 days of the Discord. Fellas and ladies, I've sent out 30 free trials this week alone in my email. Use code CRUSH, send the proof of deposit, bang, 30 days, plus they match your deposit up to 1,000. Get in the freaking mix, y'all. They're giving away promos. Look at these promos. You can't beat it with a stick. And the last thing that Captain Crush wants to talk about, because I got to end this video because I got hitter pools to make, buddy. Absolutely. My goodness, I'm going yarn. I'm going yarn today. I'm risking it for the biscuit. If I lose 1,000 today chasing 10,000, well, then so be it. We got a lot of hitters to take chances on, and I'm going for it. I'm going for the gusto. Garrett Cole facing the Oakland Poverty Raiders? No, it's the Athletics, but 7 Ks? Listen, I'm not interested in the man's Ks, but I do think at 5.5, if you're looking for another Gabby, you could absolutely put it there. 2,797. He's got a high range of outcomes. I think 7's a little bit too high. If you can find him at 6.5, woo, get in the mix, because it's crispy. Now, before someone says, Cap, what's your favorite play? The favorite play is right here, buddy. I'm taking a shot to Gabby. 4.5 strikeouts for Michael Waka. If he sells, he sells, buddy. If he sells, he sells. Now, is that going in my Flex Friday? No, because it's going to be all demons. My second favorite play that would be a demon would be Julio Rodriguez 1.5. I'm taking a shot. Don't care about DeGrom. Care about J-Rod. So there you go. This video is going to be like 40 minutes, but if you combine that with all the other knowledge that Captain Crush gave you, you should have enough to do the Lord's work. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Get in that live stream today, 4:45 or 5 p.m. Central, one of the two. I'll send out the alert. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.